Yo, what is good? Good people. Monday night is here again. We have got a top 10 list, and I've got some alternatives to go with them. So, thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate y'all. So let's check out. Of course, Mr. Baker is always in the chat, and I hate to inform you, bro, but nah, it does not hold a candle to last week's. Last week's was an anomaly. We do have some leftovers from last week, but it ain't what you're looking for, bro. It ain't what you. These are not the George you're looking for. That's what I've heard. I don't know what that is. Actually, I asked when I was backstage doing show me your hauls with them last Thursday, and they said it was to celebrate the harvest. So, all right then, cool. Have at it. Enjoy yourselves. What is going on, Mr. Larry? I appreciate you coming by. Everybody, if you haven't already, please go check out Mr. Baker and Larry on Instagram. They're always putting out some cool stuff. So give them some love and show some support. Good people, good people. All right. We got more. Goodness. Yo, Jonathan, what's going on? Thank you, man, for coming out. And out, baby girl is doing all right. So, I haven't touched base with you since, I think, last week. But prayers out for you and your family. So, hoping everything's going well. If you haven't already, please go check out Jonathan Collectibles to Astonish, his YouTube page, his whatnot, his Instagram. He's everywhere doing everything. So please go hit up the man, and probably can go pick some stuff up from him too. But yeah, puts out some awesome content. So please go check him out. Yes. Awesome. All right, let's get into this top 10. Change this over. Add this. Yo, here we go. All right, of course, we had New York Comic Con this past weekend, so there's got to be a book that comes out. Why not a Batman? I mean, Batman's hit every other con out. Why not this one? Honestly, if I'm not mistaken, there was a foil at New York Comic Con as well that was a McFarlane Batman that's been going around. I can't remember the number now for the life of me, but I'm sure Baker will tell me in here a second. But yeah, this was like an homage to the Invincible book that Whatnot's done and stuff like that. And this is another Whatnot. Battle Damaged. Tyler Kirkham is probably one of my favorite out of all the Battle Damaged ones. I don't know if it's because it's Batman. I don't know if it's because it's just not overly done kind of thing as far as like how much blood is everywhere and just the damage and stuff like that. But I do like this one, and I'm not really a fan of that cover in general. But yeah, so it's got near mints going around 136. That's super high, in my opinion. So what's my alternative for this? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to go with this right here. This is Batman number 6. This is a variant cover on top of that. I liked it. It's got the same brutality kind of thing going on. You get an awesome fight scene. This book is also stated as being the first full appearance of the Court of Owls. Of course, there's a ton of spec right now going on that we may get Court of Owls in the Matt Reeves. What's that boy's name? My oldest is going to ring me for this one. I can't think of his name. Newest Batman. Pattinson. Robert Pattinson. There we go. So I think there's a good chance of this as well. Regardless, super dope book. And like I said, it's a variant on top of that. This sits there and says that near mints are coming in for this particular variant around $97. So it's a little bit cheaper, which is nice. Also, there's other variants on top of that. This one here is limited. It's a 1 in 200 sketch variant. Super dope book. Didn't realize there was a newsstand that was out there, so that may be something to look forward to or look for. Of course, these combo packs, they usually go up in value as well. And the reason I say that is because the Jessica Cruz books, the combo packs were usually some of the higher ones. So yeah, lots of variants for this book to look for. I mean, just straight up the A cover itself is another good one to look at. But, you know, labeled as first full appearance of Court Owls, that means something. So you're at least getting that for right now anyways. So, yeah. That is my pick. Let's go to the chat real quick because I think somebody came in. Yo, Trev the Shipping Guru. What is going on, man? Thank you for coming by. Everybody go check out Trev the Shipping Guru. Instagram and YouTube. Doing his monthly giveaways. The October ones just started up. So be sure to jump on that. Go check out his videos. It's real simple to enter in. And he's got some dope stuff to give out. So why not? I'm just saying, you support the community and he gives back. Come on. That is a win-win. Black Panther #2. This is the first appearance of Shuri. Black Panther trailer just came out. A new one anyways. And it seems very evident that Shuri's going to be the Black Panther. It's comically canon for that to have happened as well. So bets are pretty high. But yeah, this book's been popping off for a bit. Most common raw is about a near mint, and it's going for $150. Of course, I got to stop everything when my little wifey comes in here because I'm so happy to see her all the time. So thank you, honey, for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate you. Love you bunches. So my alternative for this book is Amazing Spider-Man Annual 16. You know, this book popped off, what, year? Maybe 2? Was it even that long? Maybe a year ago. This is the first appearance in Origin of Monica Rambeau, who at that time was Captain Marvel. So Monica Rambeau being in the MCU right now, this book has popped off before. It is unknown as to what her actual code name is, if she'll even go by a code name, honestly. Marvel's getting ready to put out a Photon book, if I'm not mistaken, so she'll go under another name change or go back to an old name that she used to have anyways. I was betting on Spector. I still am betting on Spector, honestly. But with that revelation of the Photon book coming out, they may lean more towards Photon now. Anyways, it's got Very Fine right here for $74, but we're not looking for Very Fine, right? We're looking for Near Mint because that's what the other book was. I'm not going to go by this $35 value. I went in and actually looked at the sales data, which is really cool about cover price. So they're going to take everything that they have from a certain like year standard or whatever. I went off of their 2022 sales of this year is what I went off of. And there were some in here that I didn't accept. Like this one right here was $180 when clearly like that's one that sticks out ridiculously high. I kept this 130 in. I didn't put in this 213 either because that just seemed ridiculously stupid high. But everything else I put in, I think it was a total of 11 books, and the average after that came up to $66. So well underneath the $150 for Shuri. If you're looking for a strong black female to have a character of a book of, I think this is a really good one right here. Brie Larson's been kind of hit or miss, so could she possibly take up the mantle of Captain Marvel? And I'm talking about Monica Rambeau anyways. I don't see that happening, but maybe one day. I don't know. Regardless, super dope book to have, and that's my pick. Let's go check out the comments real quick. I've heard that comparison. I have heard that comparison. Yeah, it does. You're right, and everybody that says it is right as well. It does. That's great. Oh, yo, Shop for Comics. What is going on, man? Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Everybody, if you haven't already, please go check out Shop on Instagram and YouTube. Awesome dude. And people have been getting his mystery boxes here lately, so go check those videos out as well and see how his mystery boxes are. The video I saw today was pretty dope, so definitely somebody you should be looking out for and go and give him some support, whether it be through follows or subs on YouTube or buying his mystery boxes. All right, good people, good people. Yo, here's one I hadn't been here in a while. This is We Live #1. I know nothing about We Live, like absolutely nothing. I know that Skeff is a big We Live fan. I'll say this much: the art looks beautiful on this, like just the scenery in general. Like, oh my gosh, it's a very stunning book. Right now, fair market near mint values are going for about $30. So I don't know anything about this book as far I know that it's talked about being optioned. So I kind of looked for another indie that was optioned, and with it being, October, I was like, why don't we have some fun with it? You know what I mean? So I went with this, Witches #1. Me and the guys actually just did a recording, and the guys I'm talking about, the guys from Comically Comics podcast, we just did a recording and our review of Volume 1 of Witches yesterday. That will be dropping on Halloween, so very fitting, very fun to do. Super awesome book for the most part. But yeah, this has actually been optioned as well. It's going through Amazon, so I see really good things coming from this. I know Paper Girls kind of struck out, it seems like, but there's other things that have happened on Amazon that have done really, really well. So if it was Netflix, I might have not done it as much, but with it being Amazon, I have a little bit more faith in it, and it seems like they're actually progressing, going through production and stuff like that. Not that they're in production, but storyboards are being drawn and things like that for TV show episodes. So yeah, Witches. This is issue #1. Near mint's coming around $13. I think that is a solid buy, honestly. I'm sure you can probably find it cheaper somewhere else as well, and maybe even just wherever you can probably find it cheaper. But average value is gonna be around $13. So be on the lookout for that. There are apparently variants for this as well, so there's no telling what variant may be cheaper or just looked over. So yeah, that's my pick. That's what I go for. Is it comparable to the story? Probably not. Probably not at all. Which is something all in of itself. Awesome fun read. But if you're looking for an option indie, my choice would be, especially right now with the price value, my choice would be Witches. That's what I keep a lookout for, anyways. No, I can't. You're welcome. Baker said you're welcome. Whoa! Wow! Bruh, I've got to come see your LCS, man. Like the 50 cent haul that you had, everybody, if you haven't already, Trev's YouTube channel, he's done that a 50 cent haul. It's amazing. Go check it out. But yeah, that is dang. Yes. If you can get it for $1 and you're interested in it, it's definitely a decent read. I think the trade's going for like $8 or $9 through Amazon right now. But yeah, it's pretty good read. Pretty good read, especially this time of year. If you live towards around the woods, it's a really good read. Yeah. So, all right. New Mutants 98. Of course, this is the first appearance. Deadpool is popping off because of all the stuff. This is leftovers from last week, right? First appearance, Deadpool going for a mean near mint for $666. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the Marvel's Harley Quinn equivalent almost. My choice would be to look for this book right here. This is Nova #1. This thing goes up, it comes down, it goes back up, it comes down. I want to say there was a writer attached to Nova at some point in time. Unfortunately, it seems like Marvel's getting a little unpredictable with their stuff like this. So, again, speculation is always speculation. It's always what it is. It doesn't matter the company. It's always speculation. Nonetheless, still a dope book to have because this is the first appearance of Nova, the first Nova, Richard Rider. So, near mint's coming in, $958. This has got near mints coming in at $127, which is obviously less than what it should. So maybe these are a little wonky. But you see, the last one that was bought was $95. So did I do any kind of average on this? I did not. I took it for what it was. So yeah, I'd definitely be on the lookout for Nova. I mean, even at $200, you're still way less than you would be for the Near Mint 98. Not the same character, but still, if you're looking for that, you possible breakout kind of role or just something new in hype, this is probably the one to look for, in my opinion. Not telling you to buy anything, not telling you anything's going to pop off, but this is the stuff that I'm looking for, all right? Especially when I see these other books. Oh, go to the chat. Go to the chat. Go to the chat. I've not read. It sounds kind of cool, but I don't know. I've got a video dropping tomorrow of a AOK / giveaway that I got from the Kingpins, and there's some indie books in there, and I missed the boat on a bunch of indie reads apparently. So I was super glad to get what I got, and but yeah, it just made me realize how much I seem to have missed out as far as like indie stuff goes. Probably the best book on, yeah. I mean, it's definitely the highest, and I guess the most guaranteed on the list as far as that goes. Edge of SpiderVerse #5, y'all. This just came out, I think, last week. It's a 1 in 25. Did it even come out last week? Yeah, came out last Wednesday. Go see if your store's got it. Actually, I'm gonna save that one for later. I found a book that's on the list this week in my local Second and Charles for cover price. So yeah, just always, you're gonna be in there anyways. Just go look and see if they got the book that you're looking for. This one right here coming in at $30 near mint. My suggestion would be to look for is another book that just came out that may still be on the shelves. This is Edge of SpiderVerse #4. You may even have this already in your collection, so that would be super cool too. I specifically chose this cover, but there are other covers as well. First appearance of Spinstress, and also there's another first appearance as well. Sun Spider. I chose it more for Spinstress. There's a lot of people talking about Spinstress. So I honestly get those like for lack of better words, I'm going to say FOMO vibes when it comes to something like that, because I totally missed the boat on Ghost Spider, Spider-Gwen, or whatever the case was. And like I said, on Kingpins, I remember seeing all those Edge of SpiderVerse #2s just sitting on the rack, and I was like, I'm not interested in that, and just kept on walking. So, and I'm like, I should have bought like 5 of them. Anyways, I'm not saying that Spinstress will be that at all. I'm just saying a lot of people I've seen talk about Spinstress. It's because of the way the character is and design and stuff like that. She's almost like a spider version of a Disney princess. So, totally cool. 1 in 10 going for $10. If I was to sit there and pick a book that had her first appearance, I would definitely go for one where she is on the cover. That just seems like a no-brainer to me, especially because, I'm buying it because of that character. I really dig this Helen Chin cover as well. I think that's a nice cover. I like of course, the Derek Chew. I mean, I don't even have to go to the Virgin cover, but just Derek Chew in general is awesome. Actually, that's not even the same character, so never mind. Doesn't look like it anyways. So, yeah. Definitely, I like this one. So, that is that. On to the next one. La-da-da-da-da. That's what I've heard. I've heard do a power bomb. I've heard that's really good. Ignacio, I think, did a cover for it as well. So going to support Iggy's an awesome one. Right. That's funny. That's great. All right, let's get to the Star Wars book right here. Star Wars Dr. Aphra #24. I think last week I paired this up with another Star Wars book that was Black Chrysanthemum's Origin. I do not have a comp for this one this week. I do not have an alternative for this one this week. I'm lacking on my Star Wars game is what it boils down to. However, my story is that when I was in Second and Charles, I had this copy in my hands and it was labeled at $4. It came out, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So I'm still finding them. and even in a store that doesn't really carry brand new books, like they're very selective about the brand new books they bring in. And I found one. So go look. You're like I said, you're there anyways. Go look to see if there's one there. If that's what you're wanting. I would wait on these high prices of near mints. I say high near mints of $13. That was the other reason I didn't pick it up. I could have spent $4 and possibly turned it into 13, but after the fees and just the hassle of having to go to the post office, like, is it really worth me to maybe make $8? Maybe. Probably not. So I left it for somebody else. So yeah, there you go. Here you go, Baker. Spawn number 1. The first appearance of Spawn, along with Bolgia. I can never say his name right. Ever. Absolutely ever. Anyways. I think this is a staple. Like, I think lots of people have this in the collection. If you don't, I do think this is something you should keep your eyes out for. This book's always constantly going up and coming down, going up and coming down. And I just think it's one of the staples of the 90s as far as, like, you know, first appearances and stuff like that. Definitely an overprinted book, but there's lots of different, like, variants that you can find of it. There's also, like misprints as well. I actually should have pulled mine out. Do I have mine ready? I think I got. Hold on. Let's do showtime. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay. Welcome back, Spawn. Baker. So yeah, there's one that's like the blacks really didn't get printed on the cover. The color black really didn't get printed on the cover very well. And so that's one I think, you should look out for. So like all these will like be kind of like a purplish color or something. But I got 2 copies of this one right here where it's like the inside splatter work. So that's another one I think you should keep a lookout for. Right. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know, trying to find another character that is kind of like par with Spawn was a little difficult for me. So I kind of went a different route. Because like I said, this book is constantly going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Another book in the Spawn run that goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down is this book right here. This is Spawn 9. This is the first appearance of Angela. Marvel actually has the rights to Angela. They've retconned her as being one of Thor's sisters. So yeah, there's a good possibility we could see Angela at some point in time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So there's a good reason to possibly pick this up. This is also stated as being the first appearance of Medieval Spawn as well. So there's another first Spawn appearance, and Gunslinger is honestly, to get his first appearance is way more than actual Spawn's first appearance, which is insane to me. But there's different types of Spawns. Where there's a Medieval, there's a Ninja, there's Gunslinger. Like there's She-Spawn. Like there's different Spawns as well. So maybe look for those too. But this one, to me, with it having the attachment to the MCU and also having another Spawn in it, and again, another book that has gone up, come down, gone up, come down, it just seemed like a good comparable book, especially when you're looking at almost half the price. Near mint's $14. So I think this is probably another like big one that there's a lot of 9/8 of these as well. So I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm looking at. You get a 9/8, you get a 9/8. We all get a 9/8. He's pulling the whole Oprah. You get a 9/8. You get a 9/8. That's great. I love it. Spawn 1 Color Air is an awesome book to hunt. Saw a CGC 9/8 selling the Heritage back in the summer for about 5 G's, y'all. 5 G's. Wow. That's insane. Insane. Yeah. That's probably one that I'd pick up. I think I've sold a couple of mine that I've had that I've picked up here and there. But I'm keeping most of the era ones that I find. So, all right, on to the next one. What we got? We got Night of the Ghoul. I believe this was optioned, or something was said about it being optioned. Near Mint's coming in at $6. I know nothing about this book. Looks to be a horror book. Pretty cool cover. So, yeah, looks like old war times. Scott Snyder, that's pretty dope. Might be something worth reading. Came out last week, so maybe you can find it in the back bins. That would be nice. So yeah, maybe go check it out. My comp for this one, even though I don't know what this story is about, just kind of like a horror story that was optioned, I went with Proctor Valley Road. This has been optioned as well. I don't know what the progress is on it, but I've heard good things about Proctor Valley Road. And it's coming in near mint around $7, so a little extra money, but it's also seemed to have held its value a little bit. So that's honestly nice to see, because it's been a while since we've talked about this book. So even though it's maybe $1 more, I definitely just keep my eye out for it. I'm not saying pay $7 for it. I'm saying just keep your eye out for it. This might be a book that you find in the back bin because people have lost interest in it. So one of those leftover books, refrigerator, cold keys, yabba dabba do. Whatever. All right. Dark Road #1. I dig this cover. I know nothing about this book. I just like the cover. It's a one per store. Very much, Mickey Mouse vibes going on here. Near Mint's coming for $7. Y'all just hold off. Like, it's a one per store. We've had these come on the list before. They're off the next week. So yeah, just give it a minute. There's all these other versions of this book too. So like if you're wanting the story, then just buy another different copy. I think this was this one. This one's $4. Is that what this is? Yeah, $4 cover price probably. So I'm not saying the cover's the same because it's it's a one per store. This one's cool, but it's like $78, $80. I definitely like that. The Mario Kart. Is that what it is? Yeah, Mario Kart 64. I don't have a comp for this. I don't know the book. It's a one per store. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. Wowsy boo. Yo, what's going on, Face? I appreciate you coming by. Everybody, if you haven't already, please go check out the Comic Kingpins, especially last Thursday's Show Me Your Haul, because yours truly was on there. But if you're not getting one, and I understand why, then yeah, definitely go check out their Monday show. They had put off this week, but I'm sure they'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back this Thursday doing something, and maybe even Friday or Saturday for their FOC show. So yeah, go give them some love. Go check out their Instagram. And like I said, tomorrow I've got a video dropping showing off the giveaway that I got from them. And they're just going to have all their links in there as well. So good stuff. Good people. All right. Wolverine 88. We know why this is here. The trailer. The first direct meeting of Wolverine and Deadpool. Their first battle. All the good things that everybody's freaking out over and spending $80 for a near mint copy. All right. Well, I think you should look, if you're like that, I think you should look for not that book, but this book right here. You'll like this one, Baker. Come on now. The Punisher War Journal, guest starring Wolverine. This is actually stated as being the first battle between the Punisher and Wolverine. So I like it. Think it's awesome, dope cover, and coming in at around $20. So yes, I absolutely think you should be looking for this book instead. But you may be more for the Deadpool part. I don't know, but this is my pick. This is what I would be looking for. I'm not telling you to buy anything, but this is what I'd be looking for. So yeah, let's see. Yes, Comic Kingpins Saturday, y'all. Saturday. So. Never mind this Thursday, but hey, go check out next Thursday more than likely, and next Monday too. But until then, go watch some backlog videos, some replays, And check him out this Saturday. Show him some love. Go on Instagram as well. Find him there. They're actually on the road to 500. They're going to be doing a blowout like I know they always do. So if you haven't already, go sub them up and help them get close to 500. And then go join them on their celebration because they usually give out some dope stuff. Mr. Brian LCS, what is going on? Thank you, man, so much for coming by. I appreciate you. If y'all haven't already, please go check out Brian on Instagram and YouTube. The man that is the maker of the Comic Book Community Awards. Those are still going on. You got time to vote, so please go get out there and vote. Go check out Brian. Go sub him up, like his content, and tell him that you like his content. All the things. Yes. Yes, I knew you'd like that one. I even thought of you when I picked that one. I'm just saying. It was a Punisher title with Wolverine on. I was like, oh, yeah. Baker's going to be all over this. All over it. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. That is it, good people. That is it. We have made it through another top 10 list. We're all alive. And I think we're all better for it, honestly. Yo, I usually go through everybody that's got giveaways going on right now. And like I said, I know Kingpins are going for 500. Nick's Kicks and Comics is going for 500. Trevor's got his monthly thing going on. Nah-Man Comic Book Word's got his 500 going on. Catman finished his up. Dale of Suspense has got his 500 going on, so be sure to go out there and check that out. Marcus finished his up, Circumstances, but go check him out anyways. I feel Neil's Comics and Collectibles, I think, is either close to 300 or he's reached it already, so go please check him out. Go give him some support. Cat Fan's already finished his. Trev finished his, but he's starting a new one. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good there. Comically Comics Podcast just dropped another episode today. So go check that out if you haven't already. We talked about the whole Deadpool Wolverine stuff. And also we did a review of the She-Hulk episode, not Rib It and Rip It, but the one before that. I think it was The Retreat, if I'm not mistaken. What else? Like I said, Halloween. We're going to have a witches review on Comically Comics Podcast. You won't want to miss that. So go check that out when it drops. Go ahead and go follow us and stuff like that wherever you listen to podcasts. That way you know. We're also on YouTube and we're doing clips on YouTube. So go check that out. Go sub us up. Tomorrow I got my Kingpins video coming out. So go check that out. I think that's it, guys. I'm probably going to have something coming out Thursday. I just don't know what yet. Yeah. I think my store is finally done. So maybe next Monday we'll do like a walkthrough or something like that. Go check my store out with all my merch on it and have a link down the bottom and stuff like that so people can go check it out. Give me a little bit of time to tweak one of my hoodies as well that I don't have it out there yet. So if you do find my store, everything should be ready to go. I have approved all the materials and the printing. If you got suggestions, please throw them out there as well. So yeah, I think this is it. Yes. Nice. Absolutely. There you go. Up down on shirts. There you go. Good deal. Yes. Awesome. Oh, we got to give one away. We got to give a shirt away. I forgot all about that. Holy Moses, Mary, and Joseph. I'm not prepared at all for that. But yo, if you haven't already, please go and to the last live video. We're going to do this later on. Since I'm not prepared, I'm not going to short anybody. Please go to the last live video if you want to enter in. There is a hashtag that you got to type into the comment section. Once you type that hashtag in, we'll do the I'll be better prepared, and we'll do a drawing next Monday live. Some of the people that have commented aren't in here anyways, but is what it is. So yeah, if you want a chance, it's a medium shirt. So if If you don't know somebody that'll fit a medium shirt, I mean, I'm not going to stop nobody from joining in on it. I'm just saying I'd like for it to go to somebody who could wear a medium shirt. All postage is on me, t-shirts on me, all that jazz. It was just for me to try out. And the large and that type was a medium. Anyways, I'm blabbering now. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching. I appreciate y'all so much. Everybody on the replay as well, thank you again so much. You can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comments. You can also find me on a podcast called Comment Comments. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, y'all have a good one.